Good morning everyone. So today we are starting our exercise 4.3. So in the first bit we will see name the angles, vertex and arms of the angles from the figure. From the figure we have to identify what are angles, what are vertex and what are arms here. So first bit in this. So they have given one figure. This intersection point is called as O. So first angles, second vertex and arms. So for example, they have given one column. So remaining columns we have to fill. So first one they have given as angle AOB. Vertex is O and arms are OA and OB arms. So they have given only one column there. So what they have given? Angle AOB. So this one they have given. Angle AOB. This part, this angle they have given. In this angle, what is the vertex? Vertex is O. And what are the arms? OA arm and OB arm. These are the two arms. Remaining three we have to write. So next arm I am writing it as BOC. Next angle is BOC. So what is the vertex here? For this angle, vertex is again O. And what are the arms here? OB arm, that is OB ray, comma OC ray. Next, third one, I am taking angle as COD. Angle COD. And what is the vertex here? O. And what are the arms for this angle? That is OC and OD ray. Okay. Last one, fourth one is I am taking it as DOA. Angle DOA. Vertex is O. And what are the arms for this angle? That is OD ray and OA ray. So this is our first bit. Okay. So next one is name the angles formed in the figure. So they have given one figure. In that, what are the angles we have to identify? Here A, B, C, D. Okay. So what we have to find? We have to write the angle names. So here second solution. So what are the angles here? Angle A, angle B, angle C, angle D. So we will write in the form of three alphabets also. So first is angle A. Angle A can be written in the form of, how you will write in the form of three alphabets? Always the angle A should lie in the middle. That means we can write in the form of DAB. And also we can write in the form of BAD. Okay. So middle alphabet belongs to angle. Okay. Next is angle B. How to write the angle B? Always the angle should lie in the middle. That means we can write ABC. Angle ABC. And we can write CBA. Next angle C. How to write angle C? Angle C. Again the angle C alphabet should lie in the middle. That means we have to write BCD. Angle BCD. And we can write it as DCB. Next is angle D. So how to write angle D? We can write in the form of CDA and ADC. So these are the four angles formed in this figure. So angle A can be written in the form of this way also. Angle B can be written in the form of this way. Angle C can be written in the form of this way. And angle D can be written in the form of this way. Okay. So next is third question. What is third question? Mark the points in the figure which satisfies all the three conditions. They have given the conditions and they have given one figure also. For that figure, we have to, by using that conditions, we have to mark in that figure. Okay, so how to do that, you see here. So first one in this. So what is that? AB in the interior of angle DOF. That means AB should lie interior of DOF angle we have to draw. So here what is the figure? They have given the figure as like this. O D E F. So AB in the interior of DOF. Where is DOF? DOF. That means inside of this you can mark this AB anywhere. So I am taking A here, I am taking B here. Okay. So next is what is second one? AC in the exterior of angle EOF. So now AC should lie exterior of EOF. Where is EOF? We will see this F E D. So AC in the exterior of EOF. What is the EOF angle? EOF. Outside this part we have to mark. So that will be here A C. Okay. Now last is B on DOE. B on angle DOE. So that is on means on the boundaries we have to mark. B on DOE. DOE. That means anywhere you can mark this B point. So I am marking here. So this is our third bit. Now last bit. Mark the angles formed in the figure. So they have given some figures where the angles will form. We have to mark. So first bit, fourth bit in this, first one. So they have given one angle. So where angle is forming? Mark the angles formed in the figure. Here it is forming the angle. Okay. Next. Okay, so these are the two rays, and where angles are forming, anywhere can you form an angle here? No. If you extend this, you can, but these are not lines, they are ray. That means it is having two end points. These are the two end points. From here it is going on extending. So in this case, you will not form an angle. Next is in this where you can see the angles. So many angles you can see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is also an angle. This is also an angle. So many angles you can form in this figure. Okay. Now last one. Parallel lines. In parallel lines it will not form an angle because it will be going on straight way. Okay, so in this case also you don't have any angle. So this is our fourth bit. Now next topic is quadrilaterals. So what do you mean by quadrilaterals? We will see. So already you know about polygon. So what do you mean by polygon? A closed figure, a simple closed figure with n number of line segments. It can have n number of line segments and it should be a closed figure. Any closed figure formed with an line segments, we will call it as polygons. But what do you mean by quadrilateral? Quadrilateral is a closed figure with only 4 line segments. If the figure is forming with only 4 line segments, then with that type of figures we will call it as quadrilaterals. So what do you mean by quadrilateral? What do you mean by quadrilateral? A simple closed figure formed with 4 line segments is called quadrilateral. Okay, so what do you mean by quadrilateral? A simple closed figure formed with 4 line segments, we will call it as quadrilateral. So it can be any figure, it can be square, it should have only 4 line segments, it can be rectangle. Okay, so it can be any figure, but it should be only having 4 line segments. So these are called as quadrilaterals. So in these quadrilaterals, how many angles are formed, how many line segments are there, we will see now. So suppose I am taking one figure here, I am taking it as rectangle. In rectangle, opposite sides will be equal. This side will be equals to this side will be equals to this side. In this quadrilateral, how many angles are formed? 1, 2, 3, 4. So how many angles has been formed in a quadrilateral? You are having 4 angles. What are there? Angles is equals to angle A, angle B, angle C and angle D. Okay, now how many line segments are there? How many line segments are there? AB line segment. Next, BC line segment. Next, CD line segment and DA line segment. So these are the 4 line segments. So what are the opposite angles here? Opposite angles facing opposite to each other. So what are the opposite angles? What are the opposite angles in this rectangle? Angle A is opposite to angle C. And we can write angle B is opposite to angle D. In the same way, what are the opposite line segments now? Okay, so what are the opposite line segments? AB line segment is opposite to DC line segment. We can write AB line segment is opposite to DC line segment, and also we can write AD line segment is opposite to BC line segment. So these are the opposite line segments. Now what are adjacent angles we will see. Adjacent angles are nothing but they will be lying side by side. Okay, so now what are adjacent angles in this? What are adjacent angles? For angle A, what are the adjacent angles? Angle B and angle D. So, angle A is lying adjacent to angle B and angle D. So, angle A is adjacent to angle B and angle D. In the same way, angle B. What are the adjacent angles for angle B? That is angle A and angle C. Angle A and angle C. In the same way, what are the adjacent angles for angle C? Angle C adjacent angles will be, that will be angle C and angle D. And last, what are the adjacent angles for angle D? Angle D is adjacent to which angles? That is C and A. These are the adjacent angles. Now, what are adjacent line segments we will see. Adjacent line segments means which are lying side by side. Okay, so now adjacent line segments. So what are adjacent line segments? AB is adjacent to, AB line segment is adjacent to which sides? That is AD line segment and BC line segment. So these line segment is attached to these two line segments. Next is BC line segment. So BC line segment is adjacent to which sides now? What are the BC adjacent sides now? That is BA line segment and CD line segment. This is for BC. Now next is CD line segment. So for this CD, what are the adjacent sides we will see? So what are adjacent sides for C and D? This adjacent side, this side is attached to these two sides. What are the two sides? That is AD line segment and BC line segment. Now last is what? AD. So AD is adjacent to which sides we will see now? So this AD is attached to AB and DC. And DC line segment. So this is about quadrilaterals. So quadrilateral means what? A simple closed figure with 4 line segments, we will call it as quadrilateral. In this we can take the examples as square, rectangle, it can be rectangle, it can be rhombus, it can be kite. Any other figure, it should have only 4 line segments. So this is about quadrilaterals. In next class we will start our exercise. Thank you.